Culture Show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't want to forget. MidLife Pop Culture Show.
Hi everybody, this is Mr. G, MidLife Pop Culture Show. It's been a few weeks since I've done my last show. It's great to be back on the air. It's a lot of fun. Let's jump right into it with our first slide, the generation slide. Let's take a look at this. Okay, currently there are 5 generations that make up society. Each of those 5 generations have an active role in the marketplace depending on specific workplace. The workforce includes the 5 generations. Here are the birth years for each generation. Let's start with the traditional or silent generation, born 1945 and before. What a class act generation that was. Boy, should we bring some of that hard work, enthusiasm, nose to the grindstone type attitude. We love our country type attitude. And here's the next one. Baby boomers, born between 1946 and 1964. I'm a baby boomer. If you're watching, you're probably a baby boomer. Boom, 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 boom. You know what they call them, baby boomers? Everybody came back, and the babies started booming after World War II. And did they ever? That's the generation that knows how to work. We know what's going on. It's great to have you guys here, but unfortunately, after that came the Generation X. I like to call this the RX generation, but boy, did pills and things to calm you down become very popular between 1965 and 1976. Man, as we know, they were giving out opioids like they were candy. They were giving out all sorts of medication to calm kids down. Generation RX is what I like to call them. Very controversial generation. You're not that bad. You just need to snap out of it a little bit, get back into reality. Next, we have my most feared generation, the me. What's in it for me? Me. It's all about me, or Gen Y, millennial. What's in it for me? Born between 1977 and 1999. What a very controversial generation this is. Me. What's in it for me? It's all about me. Me. And you know what I've also noticed about the me generation, ladies and gentlemen? You guys never look where you're going when you cross a crosswalk. Could you put your phone down and maybe take a quick look around? See if anybody's actually going to maybe run you over. We don't want to run you over, but could you at least look? I was driving the other day, right near a crosswalk, and here comes a couple millennials staring at their cell phones, not paying attention to where they are. Didn't even bother looking up. Because you know why? It's me. All about me. Now we have the Gen Z generation. The Gen Z generation, between 1996 and on from there, they're the first generation that has gone through their entire life plugged in on their iPhones. I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm certainly not saying that's good. Awful to think that kids are staring into their phones. They're all hunched over. It's awful. But you know what? If we all work together, maybe we can just get along. I don't know. Baby boomers, go. Millennials, pay attention. RX generation, the Generation X, get off the pills. Generation Z, what a ramble this has been. We'll be back to talk about pizza and talk about a new pizza place that I just been to right after this. All right, that was quick. Oh my God, we got a phone call right off the top. Boy, it's good to be loved. Agnes.
Mr. G, this is Agnes.
Hi, Agnes. Great. Thanks for calling back.
I couldn't believe I met you. last Friday at 480 Road at the pizzeria. What was it called there? Hot Stone Pizzeria?
Yep.
Fabulous. I'm honored that you're going to let me do the review. Number one, it's centrally located. Number two, very, very delicious cheese gooing out. The Parmesan cheese hit me like a Mack truck when I brought it in my car and I opened it up. Mr. G, it was fantastic. I give it 5 out of 5 pepperonis.
Agnes, thank you so much for calling. We're going to talk about the pizzeria, Hot Stone Pizzeria, 480 Road. I went there, and there was Agnes. Beautiful, fabulous, gorgeous Agnes. One of my only fans, I think. We sat down, we had a pizza, and this is what I had. If we want to take a look at number 2. Ooh. Boy. Let's talk about this for a second. All right, look at that pizza. The crust exquisitely brushed with olive oil. The cheese, a lot of cheese. This pizza was a small. It was $7.99. Worth every bite. Man, as Agnes said, boy, when I brought that out to my car to bring home, the smell of Parmesan, Romano, mozzarella, it was just beautiful. The crust on the bottom, I guess they probably do something with the, they must have put it on a pizza stone to get that quality. Well worth it. And let's take a look at number 3. Whoa, hello. That's my friend Casper Cadillac. And as you can see, I've never seen his eyes so wide after he took a bite of that pizza. He had to put his hands under it because it's a true pizza there at that pizzeria. It had a lot of oil on top. And boy, you can just tell how motivated Mr. Casper Cadillac was eating that pizza. And let's go to number 4. Boom. Oh, my. You know, a lot of people say, Mr. G, how can you tell if your pizza's any good? Well, number 1, you get that little oil stain in the center. The cheese gooing. You can't really even tell where the cut is on that. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, a lot of times you open up a pizza like, let's say, Little Caesars, the most plastic, disgusting pizza I've ever had. They're $5 at Little Caesars, but it tastes like I would rather eat the side of my spare tire in my car than eat a Little Caesars pizza. But this is only $3 more. And let's go to the next picture. Bang. Gone. Like it wasn't. All left over, ladies and gentlemen, is just that. Piece of oil. Wow. You know what that reminds me of? If we can just cut back out of that picture. All right. Here it is. No. We just stop the pictures all together for now. It would be awesome. And there we are. Here I'm back. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. G talking pizza. You know how much a pizza actually costs to make? Cost to the restaurant itself? I'm guessing under $1. In some situations, maybe 50 cents. Pizza is a great moneymaker if it's made correctly. I did, in fact, though, make one major mistake. I had some pizza with Agnes. I got another piece to bring home to my beautiful wife. And unfortunately, I made the mistake of drinking coffee and pizza. Coffee and pizza. It don't mix. Oh, I was going to write a song about it, do a little rap. But as you know, it made me want to take a CRAP. Coffee and pizza. Not a good thing. Coffee and pizza. Bad idea, Mr. G. Bad idea. What we learned so far, ladies and gentlemen, we learned that we all need to get along no matter what generation we're in. I'm a baby boomer. Hot Stone Pizza, excellent. No coffee to wash it down with. Stick with the soda. Stick with your soda. Whew. I feel better now. We started the show off with a bang. We'll be right back to talk about a little customer service. We'll be right back.
Is a MidLife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go
Outside. Oh, Matt Farley, Motrin Media, wrote that song called MidLife Pop Culture Show. I always like to give Matt Farley a plug. He's a great man. Let's talk customer service. One thing that is always near and dear to my heart is customer service. All right. I have a 2010 Volkswagen Rotan. I brought it to Quirk Volkswagen up on South Willow Street. If we can show that card right there. Okay. Quirk, little quirky maybe. Where we are right now, ladies and gentlemen, is I bought the extended warranty through Members First Credit Union. It cost me an extra, $15 a payment. All right? Didn't use it for a while. Didn't use it for all of a sudden my car started making this very weird sound. Come to find out, I think I needed a wheel bearing. All right? And also, as my wife was driving it, the traction control sensor came on. It's been clicking off on her. So I said, oh, don't we have a warranty with this? So off I went to Quirk Volkswagen at 1100 South Willow Street. Also used to be known as, I can't say. Okay, I'll say it. It used to be known as Pillow Biter Street. But I talked to this gentleman, and what's happening right now is we went there and then on a Friday, dropped the car off. I told him my concerns. I told him if one bearing's gone, let's put both of them on. Let's find out what's wrong with it. And the next day he called me back and he said, I need back brakes. And I went, I'm not there for my back brakes, which he wanted $600 for back brakes. And if anybody knows anything about mechanics, brake job, $250, $300 tops. Okay, $500? No. And I didn't even go in there for that. So already I'm concerned. I called him up the next day on Saturday. Did you find anything else about my car? He told me that the bearings are a special order piece. Can we come out of that? They said the bearings are a special order piece. Now, Quirk is a multi-million-dollar company. I don't know if you've ever seen it on South Willow. People listening to other parts of the country, it has like 4 or 5 different garages. Bearings, special order for bearings. He told me the brakes are special order. So he was throwing down this word special order an awful lot. And I got a car rental, a $30,000 car. Not worth it. Glad I have the rental, though. And I was just curious. And then I called him up Monday, and he kind of, not really abruptly, but he said, as we discussed before, Mr. Greenland, we have to put the first bearing on before we can see if the second bearing is bad. And then we can maybe find out why your car is clicking on and off. And by the way, you need back brakes. I'm like, okay. I tried to keep my calm. They weren't unprofessional, but I just felt it was sort of a little, I don't know what kind of game they were playing. Maybe they are playing a game. Maybe they're not playing a game. But I'm just waiting for my car to come back. And I haven't heard back from them yet today. They called me this morning very professionally, told me that they got the bearing in. They're putting on the bearing's on. Now they're going to take it for a test drive and see if they can find out why it's clicking on and clicking off. My fear is, of course, I'm going to get the car back in a month. It's going to start clicking on and clicking off again. The traction controls are not going to fix it. The other bearing's going to go bad, and I'm going to go back in for another $250 deductible to get it fixed, or hopefully they can find out what's going on. Am I concerned about Quirk Volkswagen? Yeah, I am. Am I upset with them? No, I'm not. I'm just hoping that things pan out. But we'll leave that as a cliffhanger of what's going to have. And in 2 weeks, I'll come back and give you my observation of what happened with Quirk Kia. Hopefully, I'll get that van back and everything will be fine. But I obviously don't want that car back until I know why it's clicking off and stopping on the highway. That's the major reason I brought it in for the first time. Okay? So we'll leave you with that thought, and we'll be right back to talk about dogs. Nice transition. We'll be right back.
It's a midlife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials
Okay, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Dogs. Dogs. Love them. Love them. In my opinion, cats are squirrels that figured out how to get in the house. Okay? Dogs, perfect animal for your house. I sadly lost, I had 2 min pins about 3 months ago. My male min pin passed away of old age. And my female, I had a female min pin. She died in my arms on the way to having her put down about a month ago. And we recently adopted a new member of the family. And let's take a look at number 7. Number 7. There is Isabel. Okay, now Isabel is the female that passed away, and she really had it together. She ran that house like it was her job. I miss you, Isabel. I'm not, if you're watching up in doggy heaven, I miss you terribly. And don't think just because we got a new dog, we're trying to replace you at all. Number 8, please. Number 8. Now, this is my old boy, Bristles. Bristles is 14 years old right now, still alive. He was around before Apollo, before Isabel. And right now, I would say he's not in hospice, if you would. But besides the fact that he can't see, besides the fact that he can't hear, besides the fact that he can't walk, still love him to death. And I'm going to have that dog live until the day he stops eating. It's sad. His days are coming to an end. But look at that face, ladies and gentlemen. How can you not want to keep that dog around as long as you can? Unfortunately, he can't walk right now. I've been biding my time. And just like your family, people in your family, your loved ones, your pets, cherish them every day, because you never really, really know what's going to happen as the time goes on. So just cherish your dogs a lot. Boy, that's old Bristles, boy. I love him. I'm going to go home and give him a kiss when I get home. And he used to run. We used to call this dog Houdini because he could jump over 8-foot fences in his day, and I think he still does that in his mind. So now we have this, number 9. This is Luna, who we adopted from Puerto Rico, okay? So Luna used to be a pack dog, and we found this wonderful woman who lives in Puerto Rico half the time and lives in the States. And this is Luna, a 1-year-old. Not quite sure what she looks like. We think she's a mix between a terrier, some Chihuahua, but boy, is she a joy. And this is her first ride in the car. And fantastic dog. We love Luna. We love her so much that we gave her a nice spot in the house, number 10. Look at that. That's Luna by the window. Hi, Luna. Oh, baby, who wants to kiss you? Luna is just finding her way around right now, kind of getting to know the house, and having a puppy in the house is just phenomenal. Because I had 3 old dogs in the house. Now I got a young little pup, and she is just fabulous. Fabulous dog. Again, I'm a big fan of adopting dogs. There's a lot of dogs out there that you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on. She cost me $400, all said and done, fixed, microchipped, ready to kiss, ready to cuddle. So go to your pound, find a nice reputable. But these purebreds dogs, they've been bred so much, they've been overbred. They have all sorts of medical issues. Luna here, looking fabulous. How about a number? Nope. I guess that is it for our dog section. We love canines section. Man. So what have we learned so far? Let's all get along. Let's go to Quirk to get our car warranted. Maybe. Pizza is good. Agnes, we love. Love your family. We'll be right back to talk customer service.
Is a MidLife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know.
All right. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the show. It's something I'm a little disappointed about. About a month ago, I visited Burger King in Nashua, and I sent them a picture of their disgusting bathrooms. I sent the picture to corporate. I sent it to the manager there. And guess what? BK, you know what that stands for? No response. No response. And let me just backtrack a little bit, okay? Let's take a look at number 11. Let's look at number 11. Okay. Now, This is the picture of the Burger King in Nashua, South End. A harmless sign. Right there, I knew there was trouble. If you can see the door, dirty door. Enter if you dare is what I saw on this. I gave this the elbow, the kick open the elbow, because I didn't want to touch that. Much to my chagrin, on number 12. Number 12, please. Picture 12, if we could get that up. Okay. Employees must wash hands. Okay. Look at that sink, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Wow. What a disgrace. What an outrage. Rubbish. Terrible smell. It smelled as disgusting as that looked. They're supposed to check that every hour. That hasn't been checked in about 3 years. Okay. Next picture, please. Whoa. Come on. Are you kidding me right now? That is a sink at Burger King, South Nashua. The most disgusting thing I've seen in a long time. I didn't mind the 3 homeless people hanging out in the lobby. I didn't mind the dirty window. I didn't even mind the fact that it cost me about $30 at Burger King and the food was disgusting. I didn't mind the fact that I told the manager and showed him the picture of that, and he just looked at me like, huh? What are you talking about? Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about, Burger King. Gross. Disgusting. Wow. I mean, that's just speechless. You know, there's a lot of problems in the world, but one of them should not be a bathroom at a fast food restaurant. You know what they say? Check the bathrooms first. If the bathrooms are gross, get the heck out of there. Because, man, have you ever seen anything more disgusting? Thanks for going back to that, Kyle. Employees must wash hands. Now, I don't know where they're washing their hands, but I would rather them not wash their hands than wash their hands in that sink. Okay, let's go back to the enter if you dare. All right, let's go back to the next one. Oh, my God. So let's go this real thing, okay? Well, let's practice like we're just your basic consumer. You're walking in, very nice. I think I'm going to go to the bathroom, okay? Oh, my God, and boom, the other one. Oh, whoa, wow. Burger King, if you are listening, listen to Mr. G when he says, clean your damn bathrooms. If your bathrooms are like that, how the heck was the public supposed to think that your food is being served right? Okay? And to make matters worse, ladies and gentlemen, when I went there, I saw a gentleman, or I should say a gentleman, a worker, hard worker, I suppose, smoking a cigarette in the back, outside. Lo and behold, he had his gloves on. I don't know. He's sitting there smoking a cigarette with his gloves on. Then I came back in, and I looked at the thing, and there he is, making my food with his gloves on. Did my Whopper smell a little bit like tobacco? Did it... I don't know. But that's strike 1. Strike 2. Strike 3. You're out of here, BK. I don't know what's happening with the Burger King, but you ain't no king. You ain't no queen. Going down the deck of the cards, you're a joke. A joker. Disgusting. Appalling. Ridiculous. Mr. G's going to calm down for 2 minutes and come back and end the show on the MidLife Pop Culture Show.
Is a midlife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999.
All right, we're back. Let's wrap the show up here. Gone through a lot, real fast, real good, real fun. Lots of good times having you watching the show. Got going back to the pizza place, the Hot Stone Pizza, their bathrooms were exquisite. Clean as a whistle. Mwah! Oh, I didn't eat in the bathrooms, mind you. But their pizza was good. The bathrooms were clean. Agnes was amazing. And Kyle, what's the last restaurant you went to? Kyle's a fabulous producer here. Kyle, what's the last restaurant you went to?
I did the Bridge Street Cafe the other day.
Did you? And did you go to was the Bridge Street Cafe the one that you have to like go out of the Bridge Street Cafe, down the stairs to get to the bathroom? Is that?
I honestly have never gone to the bathroom there.
Well, if you've noticed, there is no bathroom in there. Did you ever notice that?
I think that's probably why I've never gone.
Well, what you have to do there, you have to go down like a little maze. You go out, you stay in the same building, but you go down the stairs, take a right or a left. And I haven't been there in about 6 or 7 years, and I still remember. You know what? Can we go back to the come back to the studio for a second? So maybe I should become the bathroom miser. No, not miser. The bathroom advisor. How's that, Kyle? Bathroom advisor.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite. Mr. G, bathroom advisor. People, I'm here for the people, for you, for everyone. Even if your relatives may get you a little upset, don't worry about it. You got plenty of other people in your life that love you and care about you. Care about each other. Care about the people who care about you. Love you. Love all of you. Love my family. And Kyle, I don't know you too much, but I think I love you as well. This is the MidLife Pop Culture Show.
I love you too, bro.
We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Take care.
Is a MidLife Pop Culture Show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't want to forget. MidLife Pop Culture Show.